Hi everyone, I am Madhu. In this video, we are going to talk about the chapter Direct and Inverse Variation. So, direct and inverse variation is a very important chapter of maths. इस चैप्टर को हम अपनी डेली लाइफ में बहुत कॉमनली यूज़ करते हैं और जितने भी टॉपिक्स हम इस चैप्टर में पढ़ेंगे वो सब कुछ बेसिक्स है दूसरे चैप्टर को भी समझने के लिए. सो लेट्स क्विकली गेट स्टार्टेड विद इट. So before we start with direct and inverse variation, firstly we should know what is unitary method, as unitary method acts as a base for solving these two variations. So now unitary method is a method in which firstly we find out the unit quantity. Unit quantity means one thing or the cost of one thing. It can be anything, cost, weight, size of one thing, so that we can get the quantity of others that are asked in the question. मतलब हम सबसे पहले एक चीज़ की वैल्यू निकालते हैं कि उसका कोस्ट या उसकी वेट, ताकि हम क्वेश्चंस में जो पूछा गया है हम उसकी भी निकाल सकें. तो दैट इज यूनिटरी मेथड. सो यूनिटरी मेथड come across two types of rules. There are two rules in unitary method, that is to get more we multiply, to get less we divide. It is clear from these two statements that if we have to get more result or the question is asking us more quantity, then we will multiply, and if it is asking less then we will divide. अगर हमसे क्वेश्चन में ज़्यादा पूछा गया है कि भाई हमें ज़्यादा क्वांटिटी निकालनी है, वैल्यू दी गई है उसकी, तो हमें मल्टीप्लाई करना है, और अगर कम तो डिवाइड. So unitary method come across two types of variations, that are direct and inverse variations. About them we will talk further. So friends, as earlier we have discussed about what is unitary method, its rules and variations that are related to it. So the first variation is direct variation. Now what is it? In direct variation, both the variables, in a question there are variables that are related to each other directly. If one is increasing, other is also increasing, and if one is decreasing, other is also decreasing. So let me clear this definition with the help of an example. See, we are given here, if 10 books cost rupees 500, what will be the cost of 5 books? So now in this question, इस क्वेश्चन में हमारे पास दो चीज़ें हैं that we will consider as variables, that are 10 books and its cost. In this question there are two things. One thing is books. It is given that this much books is having this cost. So these are variables. Now these both variables, we will see that they are related directly or inversely. Inversely means they are opposite to each other, and directly means, as I have told that one is increasing, other is also increasing, and if one is decreasing, other is also decreasing. So ये दोनों variables हैं इस question में. अब हमें पता करना है कि ये दोनों directly related हैं या नहीं. तो सबसे पहले हम लिखेंगे 10 books. Cost is rupees 500. These both I have written variables. These are variables. Now, if I increased their number, if I want 20 books, then tell me the cost will also not remain same. It is obvious that if number of books will increase, cost will also increase. It is obvious. So we will write cost will be also increased. It will be the cost of 20 books. So as you have seen here, if I have increased the number of books, cost also increased. मतलब अगर मैंने books की quantity को बढ़ा दिया तो उसकी cost भी साथ में बढ़ गई. तो मतलब both variables एक दूसरे से directly related हैं. And we will do one more thing. If I will decrease their number, if I want 5 books, then the cost Here also it will get changed. So it will decrease because the number of books have decreased. So it will be rupees 250. So from this thing we are clear that if one variable is increasing or decreasing, other is also increasing and decreasing with that only, with the same. हमें से पता लगता है कि अगर एक वेरिएबल बढ़ता है या घटता है अपनी क्वांटिटी में तो दूसरा भी उसके साथ चेंज होता है. सो दिस इज व्हाट इज डायरेक्ट वेरिएशन. सम मोर एग्जांपल्स आर मोर आर्टिकल्स मोर कोस्ट. मतलब अगर हमारे पास ज़्यादा चीज़ें हैं तो उसकी कॉस्ट भी ज़्यादा होगी, जैसे हमने यहाँ देखा. अदर इज मोर स्पीड मोर डिस्टेंस कवर्ड. If a object is moving with more speed, then the distance covered will be also more. अगर कोई भी चीज़ ज़्यादा स्पीड से जा रही है तो उसका डिस्टेंस वो जितना कवर करेगी वो भी ज़्यादा होगा. So these both are also related directly. It is also direct variation. Now more men, more work done. If there will be more number of men, labor will be more. Then the work done by them will be also more. मीन्स अगर हमारे पास ज़्यादा स्ट्रेंथ होगी, ज़्यादा लोग होंगे काम करने के लिए, तो जो काम वो करेंगे वो भी ज़्यादा होगा. सो दिस इज़ व्हाट डायरेक्ट वेरिएशन. एंड टू मेक इट क्लियर फर्दर वी विल डू सम एग्जाम्पल्स रिलेटेड टू इट. सो फ्रेंड्स, एज अर्लियर वी हैव डिस्कस्ड what is direct variation and some of its examples. Now we will do some questions related to it so that you can be clear with this concept. So our first example is, if 15 bags cost rupees 234, what do 35 bags cost? So in this question, firstly we will highlight what is asked and what is given. So we will write here we are given 15 bags. Its cost we are given. Then we have to find the cost of 35 bags. So we will underline that here we are given 15 bags, its cost, and in next part of the question it is asking the cost of 35 bags. So for solving this question, firstly we will write cost of 15 bags that is given in the question. Cost of 15 bags. It is rupees 234. Cost of 15 bag is 234. We have done this part. Now it is asking the cost of 35 bags. हमसे 35 बैग्स की कोस्ट पूछी है. तो 35 बैग्स की कोस्ट निकालने के लिए सबसे पहले हमें यूनिट क्वांटिटी निकालनी है. दैट इज वी विल टेक आउट द कोस्ट ऑफ वन बैग, बिकॉज इफ वी विल टेक आउट द कोस्ट ऑफ वन बैग we can easily take out the cost of 35 also, as it shows that unitary method is applicable here. So we will write here cost of one bag. It will be 234 divided by 15. Why we have divided here? Because as compared to 15 bags, the cost of one bag will be less. And as I have told you earlier that if we are asked less thing, then we will divide. So that's why we have divide here. And whatsoever the answer will come here, it will be the cost of one bag. So we will keep it as it is. So now what we are asked now in the question, 35 bags. So we will write here cost of 35 bags. So now as it is obvious that as compared to one bag, cost of 35 bags will be more. So we will multiply. As if the result is coming more, we will multiply. I have told you earlier. So we will multiply it. Cost of one bag to the asked quantity. Asked is 35 into 35. Now after its calculation, I think the answer will come rupees 546. It is the answer, means it is the cost of 35 bags. Now you can see here that these variables, bags and its cost, related to each other directly. See, from 15 bags, the number of bags get increased to 35. So the cost also get increased. It is clear from here that the number of bags, if they have increased, the cost also get increased. मतलब कि हमारे बैग्स का नंबर बढ़ा तो हमारा कॉस्ट भी बढ़ गया. तो ये डायरेक्ट वेरिएशन का क्वेश्चन था, इसलिए दैट्स व्हाई वी विल राइट इन द ब्रैकेट हेयर डायरेक्ट variation, so that it can be clear to you that in this question the variables were related to each other directly. So friends, here is the one more example of direct variation. So it is, if 45 iron rods weigh 12.6 kg, what will be the weight of 24 such rods? So in this question, what it is asking, that 45 iron rods is having the weight of 12.6 kg. What will be the weight of 24 rods? So we will highlight here the variables. 45 iron rods, its weight 12.6 kg, and what it is asking, 24 rods. What it is asking, it is weight of 24 rods. So you will write here question mark. So these are the things that are the most highlighting in the question, that are 45 iron rods, its weight 12.6 kg, and then in the next part of the question they are asking what will be the weight of 24 rods. मतलब इस क्वेश्चन में हमारे पास 45 आयरन रॉड्स का वेट है 12.6 kg और हमसे पूछा है कि 24 रॉड्स का क्या वेट होगा. So in this question, for solving it, firstly we will write weight of 45 iron rods. Weight of 45 iron rods is 12.6 kg, as it is given in the question. So here also same, that if we want to take out the weight of 24 rods, first of all we need the weight of one iron rod, because if we will take out of one iron rod, we can easily take out of 24 also. As according to unitary method, we need to find out unit quantity, then the asked quantity in the question. So हमें सबसे पहले एक आयरन रॉड का वेट चाहिए, तो हम so that we will write weight of one iron rod. So what we will do, we will divide the weight of 45 iron rods to 45 for getting the weight of one iron rod. 12.6 divided by 45. Now why we are dividing here? Because we want to get of one thing, we want less, we are having less number of iron rods, so that's why we will divide here. So we will remove the decimal of it, and here in denominator 10 will come. So after this calculation, answer will come 7 by 25. 7 by 25 is the weight of one iron rod. So हमने एक iron rod का weight निकाल लिया है, and now we want the weight of 24 rods. We can easily take out it. So we will write here weight of 24 iron rods. Now it is obvious that in comparison to one iron rod, the weight of 24 iron rods will be more. So we will multiply here because the weight will come more as compared to one. So we will multiply the weight of one iron rod to 24. So answer will come here 6.72 kg. So this is the weight of 24 iron rods. So like this you can take out anything by taking out firstly the unit quantity. अब हम यहाँ पे देख सकते हैं कि दोनों वेरिएबल्स, ये वेरिएबल्स आयरन रॉड और उसका वेट डायरेक्टली रिलेटेड थे. As for the number of rods get decreased to 24 from 45 to 24, then the weight weight also get decreased from 12.6 to 6.72. So you can see here that if one variable get decreased, other also get decreased. यहाँ पे number of rods कम हुआ तो उसका weight भी कम हुआ. So that's why it is direct variation. So we will write here in the bracket direct variation, so that we can be clear that these two variables were related to each other directly. So friends, as earlier we have discussed about what is direct variation, some of its questions we have solved. So now we have came on inverse variation. Inverse variation, clear from the name, it is direct opposite to it. Means the variables in inverse variation are related to each other inversely. Inversely means if one variable is increasing, other is decreasing, and if one is increasing, other is decreasing. Means they will do opposite of each other. So in this variation, for example, more speed, less time taken. These are variables that are given in a question. Means if an object is moving with more speed, then the time taken to reach a place will be less. मतलब कि यहाँ पे अगर कोई भी ऑब्जेक्ट तेज स्पीड में जा रहा है तो जो टाइम वो लेगा किसी भी प्लेस पे पहुंचने के लिए वो कम होगा. मीन्स दिस बोथ वेरिएबल्स आर अपोजिट ऑफ ईच अदर. इफ स्पीड इज इंक्रीजिंग, टाइम टेकन विल डिक्रीज, and if speed will decrease, time taken to reach the place will increase. So it is inverse variation. One more example, more men, less time taken. If to do a work there are more number of men, then the time will be taken by them less, because the strength of the workers, the number of men are more. So here also, if we will increase the number of men, the time taken to do the work will decrease. So you can see here both the things are related to each other inversely. It is inverse variation. And to make this concept clear, we will also do some examples. So friends, here is one example related to inverse variation. So it is, if 36 workers can build a wall in 12 days, how many days will it take 16 workers to build the same wall? Now in this question, what they are asking, that there are 36 workers. They can build a wall in 12 days. Now how many days? They are asking number of days will it take 16 workers to build the same wall. So we will highlight the variables here. 36 workers, days taken by them 12 days. Now how many days will it take? 16 workers they are asking. What they are asking, number of days. So in place of days we will write question mark. So by this we can understand that 36 workers and their days are given in which they can build a wall. Now we have to find the number of days taken by 16 workers. To solve this we will write number of days taken by 36 workers. It is 12 days. So we will write here 12 days. Now here also same, we have to take out how many days will be taken by one worker. so that we can take out of 16 also. According to unitary method, firstly we need the days taken by 1 so that we can take out 16 also. तो इस क्वेश्चन में सबसे पहले हमें एक वर्कर कितना टाइम लेगा वॉल बनाने के लिए वो निकालना है. तो वी विल राइट हियर नंबर ऑफ डेज टेकन बाय one worker. So obviously one worker will take more time to build the wall as compared to 36. It is clear that one worker will take more time. So if more time is there, so we will multiply here because the result will come more here. As I have told you earlier, so we will multiply here 36 into 12. So these are the number of days that will be taken by one worker to build a wall. And now we have to take out how many days will be taken by 16 to build the wall. So we will write here also number of days taken by 16 workers. Now here also it is clear that as compared to one worker, 16 workers will take less time. So less time we have to divide. So we will divide here 36 into 12, that are the number of days of one worker divided by 16. So here it will cancel with 4, 1, 9, and the answer will come 27 days. So this much days will be taken by 16 workers to build a wall. So you can see here that from 36 workers it get decreased to 16. So the days, 12 days get increased. You can see here number of workers have decreased but the days taken have increased. हमें यहाँ से पता लगता है कि हमारे वर्कर्स नंबर में कम हो गए हैं लेकिन उन्होंने डेज जितने लिए हैं बिल्ड करने के लिए वॉल को वो बढ़ गए हैं. सो हेयर वी आर क्लियर दैट दे बोथ वर रिलेटेड इनवर्सली. वन इज डिक्रीजिंग, अदर इज इंक्रीजिंग, सो इट इज इनवर्स वेरिएशन. सो वी विल राइट हेयर इनवर्स वेरिएशन, so that you can be clear that both the variables were related to each other inversely. So friends, here is one more example of inverse variation. It is if 15 men can do a piece of work in 36 hours, how many men will be required to finish the work in 20 hours? Means it is asking that there are 15 men, they can do a work in 36 hours. So how many number of men will be required to finish the work in 20 hours? So here we will highlight it. 15 men can do a piece of work in 36 hours. How many men will be required to finish the work in 20 hours? So what it is asking? Number of men. So for solving this question, we will write here number of men required to do the work in 36 hours. So in 36 hours a work can be done by 15 men. We will write here 15 men. Now here also firstly we need number of men required to do the work in 1 hour, so that we can calculate of 20 hours also. Firstly we need that how many men will be required to finish the work in 1 hour, so that easily we can take out how many men will be needed in 20 hours. So according to unitary method, here also we need the unit quantity. So सबसे पहले हम एक घंटे में कितने लोग काम कर सकते हैं. So we will write here number of men required to do the work in 1 hour. So in 1 hour, it is obvious that if we want to finish a work in 1 hour, we need more men, or the strength of the labor should be more. So here we have to multiply because we need more here. That's why we will multiply 15 into 36. So here it will be 540 men. So these are the number of men that can do a work in 1 hour. So now what we need? We need how many men can finish the work in 20 hours. So we will write here number of men required to do the work in 20 hours. So it is also obvious that in 20 hours, if we want to finish a work, the number of men will be less as compared to 1 hour. अगर 1 hour में हमें काम ख़त्म करना है तो number of men ज़्यादा होंगे as compared to अगर हमें 20 hours में complete करना है. So we will divide here because here the number of men will come less. So we will divide 540 by 20. And after its calculation, answer will come 27 men. So 27 men can finish the work in 20 hours. So like this you can solve any question related to inverse variation. So friends, we have finished our chapter of direct and inverse variation. मैं ऐसे ही टॉपिक्स पे वीडियोस बनाती रहूँगी. सो स्टे कनेक्टेड विद मी. और अगर आप चाहते हैं मैं किसी और टॉपिक पे वीडियो बनाऊँ जिसकी आपको ज़रूरत है, सो यू कैन टेल मी इन द कमेंट बॉक्स. एंड ऑल्सो डोंट फॉरगेट टू टेल योर ओपिनियन एंड सजेशंस. थैंक यू.